We're good. Alright. Alright, checking. Mike's good. Here we go. Chief Force assemble for another exciting episode of Gatetastic 4. As always, I'm your host, podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry we're starting Saturday a little late this week. But, ladies and gentlemen, what's important is that we're here now. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club to start off this one. Yes! I was actually looking forward to the next time I play this game, to be honest. Because, come on, it's so weird. It's very entertaining to play. Alright. Alright, so let's get started. So, last time, we saw a cat fight occur. We hung out with Yuri by reading a book she gave us. And our friend got smacked in the face with a cookie. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see here, we are at our second criticism of poems. Now I am gonna decide on, based on who I think I got the most points on in the last creation. I think, okay, so here's the order we're gonna do today. Yuri, once again, then Sayori, then Natsuki, then Monica. Because we actually got some words that Natsuki will enjoy in our poem. Which I'm actually surprised. So ladies and gentlemen, with that said, let's get started. Let's see what you've written. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see what you've written for today. I just felt a little faint all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Poltergeist. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Sorry, it says imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. I wonder why too, to be honest. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh crud, I forgot about the handwriting. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna read this to the best of my ability. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, I think it says. The raccoon obeyed. I have no idea what that one. The moon, since it affects much, your light fell off the cutting knife. Very same light that glistens over my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I'm sorry that I couldn't read some of that, ladies and gentlemen. It is hard to read her handwriting. I was a little more daring with that one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Poltergeist? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Yes! Yes, that's what I say to myself all the time, just embrace the weirdness. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. That's the video game kid. That's not me. I'm not a very good listener, to be honest. I mean, I'm not proud of that fact, but oh my gosh. Thank God that the person that I'm being in this game is nothing like me. Thank God. Because then she'd say the complete opposite. Alright, so next is Sayori. I think she got second place for the most points in the last poem project thing. So yeah. I'm doing this based on who I believe I got the most of, really. The most happy reaction to the words I chose in the poem. I really don't know how to say it, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Ooh! I like this one, Poltergeist. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Poltergeist. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Honestly, I see where she's going at. I mean, it's pretty much the writer's goal to make the reader feel emotions, like feel connections to the characters they read about and stuff like that. I think I know what she's going at. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part to this whole thing. There you go. I was gonna say, I don't think you quite understand what writing is. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yeah, I think there is. Happy but sad. I don't know, I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but would sensitive be in that category? Happy but sad? I feel like that would kind of be the word for it. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. There you go. Yeah. Wait. Bittersweet. In my opinion at least, I feel like that would be more cruelty. Cruelty but happy. I don't know. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Poltergeist. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. Oh, yes, okay, we can read this handwriting. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and plucked one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all that other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, so since I actually got some words in my poem that Natsuki would like, I am actually going to choose Natsuki this time around. Here we go. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Huh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. Don't tell me! Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna see another argument between Natsuki and Yuri again, are we? But what are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, you... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, wait a minute, we don't even get to read hers? Dang, is she really that insulted? I didn't know that was a possibility. Alright. Hi again, Poltergeist. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright! Great job, Poltergeist. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimate you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing red, green, blue, and endless. An endless cacophony or whatever it says of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Anyone else get the feel that this poem's trying to break the fourth wall? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. She is breaking a fourth wall! Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, Is this tip even about writing? No! It's about the actual game! What's going on? Oh no! What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Oh no! Oh no! Something tells me that that's not a good thing. Something tells me that the fact that she breaks the fourth wall is not going to be a good thing, is it? Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if anyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica... Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of the time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole poem full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event, each put on a good performance. Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do to help them is out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Okay. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. You know, now that I think about it, does that Suki even smile? I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her book. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah ha ha. Sorry, I thought that was one of those things people do, like, ah ha ha. Obviously it was not. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine yourself reading it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this one on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Poltergeist liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well as that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Poltergeist. It's not like I can compare you to you guys anyway. Might as well let Poltergeist lower everyone's standards a little more. I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive the applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Yeah. Pretty much that was what I was gonna say. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme into it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words sound like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She husks back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised with what you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Oh, the music suddenly changed. Oh boy. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Fiori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Fiori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make so much of a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Poltergeist, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Fiori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Fiori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Fiori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get it to... I mean... Fiori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no, this is a predicament. I mean, on one hand, I don't wanna go out as rude for someone to ask to walk home. But on the other hand, I would feel like I would be disloyal if I say yes. Oh boy. I mean, would it be the polite thing to do? Or would it not matter? Shoot, does anyone... Okay. Oh, this is a predicament. I'm thinking here. You know what? It's just to be polite, I guess. I really don't actually have a good... Man, why isn't there an option to walk with both? Fine. To be polite. Walking over with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not before you don't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? I mean, what he said as an explanation, feel like that the video game version of me took the words out of my mouth. So yeah, it would be the polite thing to do if you think about it. Okay. Well, it's another phone thing. Graveyard. Insight, influence, explode, dance, nature, vacation, music, email, lazy, aura. Insight on the graveyard, I guess. Prayer, assignment, having it, clumsy, vivacious, crimson, imperial, and precious, summer. Everything is crimson. It's alright, tiny, red, vanilla, fire. Ooh, I want to choose between hopeless, wrath, and broken. Let's go with broken. I'm going with broken for this one. Defeat, romance, friends, bliss, embrace, dark, journey, dazzle, eternity, skirt. Obviously not skirt. That's obviously not what I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose skirt. Rainbow, fireworks, papa, calm, bad, brutality, fickle, misfortune, starscape, and heartbreak. Misfortune. Special, anxiety, boop. What? Okay. Disoriented, bubbles, misery, hope, and marshmallow. Marshmallow. Misery, okay. Horror all out. Horror all out. I'm actually a I'm a big fan of horror, so. Stars. I'm sorry, why's that on there? Never mind. Stars. Sensation, wonderful, philosophy, sticky, question, play, lipstick, sunset, charm, laugh. Sensation. Swimsuit, treasure, landscape, fantasy, bouncy, heart, depression, joy, infallible, passion, depression! Okay, lucky, peaceful, portrait, cheer, extraordinary, promise, variant, spinning, uncanny, breathe, uncanny! Family, games, melody, lollipop! Lollipop? Going for infinite. Infinite, yeah. Time, memories, puppy. Okay. Desire, melancholy, parfait, and squirrel. Parfait. I was actually, I only chose that one out of curiosity, to be honest. Comfort shopping, to walk. Alright, fear. Go for fear. Alright, okay, that surprises me. Cry, valentine, judgment, tragedy, forgive. Existence. Raindrops. Smile, waterfall, jump. Go for tragedy. Tragedy, oh boy. Sweet, whisper, empty, candy, massacre. scaffold, bunny, sunny, anger, sadness, massacre! How ocean despise things like it was so pure together proves agonizing. Agonizing! Childhood sucks. Vibrant. Pink. Beauty. Party. Awesome. Inferno. Unstable. Fester. Inferno! Everything bursts to the ground. Alright. Daydream. Fireflies. Ribbon. Sugar. Tenacious. Flying. Nibble. Suicide. Grief. And unrestrained. Go for grief. Okay, so I think that for this one, Sayori got most of those. Then it's Yuri. Then it's Natsuki. Because Natsuki we actually chose a couple for Natsuki. Oh man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, she does smile. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day at school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. I actually wanted to try calamari, actually. I don't know why, but I feel like I should try calamari. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Are you, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Oh, okay, we're going there now. We're going there? I'm sorry, we're going there now? Monica. What? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Am I... Oh, I get it now. Really? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, it's translation-wise? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I wordily glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori's recently. Since they've been prepared for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I totally approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Talk guys, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room and at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Poltergeist. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it out with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing her mind is you, Poltergeist. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably should say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Poltergeist. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I always know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watched her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and I have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a fluttered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or set a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I couldn't tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking about it like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. But not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Ah, it's really not big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Huh? So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you... I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Poltergeist. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I guess that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel concerned for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were... Blah 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 blah. Basically all my mouth is doing at this point. Okay, weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Ah. Alright, just give me a minute. Alright. Oh, wait, gotta turn my... There we go. Alright, I'm a pretty simple guy. Just wait. Come on. There we go. Do you like jazz? Okay. I'm a pretty simple guy. Do you think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings? I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Alright. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and also fetches an electric knife. Electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I'm sorry, what? Okay, may I have this water pitcher? Yeah. Okay, may I have the water? So the fact that Monica earlier on just broke the fourth wall is not going to do any good for me, is it? Oh boy. Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just... Yuri is going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve poltergeists in club activities? Eh? Did Yuri just call Monica out? Oh. My mouth gaped. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. So let's go, poltergeist. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yuri said, okay. That's a weird thing to... Okay. It's also not right for... Oh, I already said that. Okay. Poltergeist. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Poltergeist. I really like being friends with you. Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kinda awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Guys, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less than I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Okay. I guess who I'm playing as is very impressed with people's tea skills. At least that's what I'm getting at in this thing. Oh. Alright. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for you to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, guys. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Guys, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we would sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candles that I kept hidden for Sayori's candy. I take it since I'll go with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one hand in the book. Except this time. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch. Okay. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book up, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Okay. Doesn't everyone open a book with two hands? Never mind. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't— oh, my bad. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips to cover it. Hold on. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just— Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Poltergeist. So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Let me get this straight. I'm sorry, what? What did we just do? Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right. Yeah, sure, friends put, like, pieces of chocolate in people's mouths without them knowing all the time. I guess that's basically normal. Okay. It's a little weird, but okay. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can tell just by her expression that everything she can focus now. My heart pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. I won't read the spoilers, but... I know, right? Okay. Yeah, completely normal. Yeah, completely normal. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest resting and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Ah. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. It just... Wait, I'm sorry. Immediately, the music just mutes and then we get the Monica. Okay. That's... Okay. That was weird. Okay, Okay, everyone. Wow! That would have been my... Yeah, just... I know, even the video game version of me in this game is like, oh my gosh, that was so sudden. Ah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Poltergeist, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell's abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without much of the word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay. And let's see, I'm gonna save it. Save. Yeah, like, right there. I'm pretty sure it would have saved anyways, but I'm not taking any chances. Okay, guys, so that is all we're gonna be doing for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. But ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, click that bell for the latest videos. And ladies and gentlemen, next time we play this game, it will be based on what I think we did. So it'll be. So for this, we'll do Sayori, then Yuri, then Natsuki, then Monica for the next time we play this game. See ya. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned later today. Because ladies and gentlemen, I will be announcing something that will be returning, hopefully starting next Saturday. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching the first edition of this week's Saturday-a-thon, and I'll see you guys next time. Unfortunately, this was the last. This is gonna be the last Saturday-a-thon before for me at least. School will be starting Tuesday for me. So unfortunately. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very much later today, I guess. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, remember, it's not fantastic, it's game-tastic. Goodbye, everybody.